Hi, I'm Dadhichi, and here I am outdoors today, still in Manila. And actually I was looking through some of the videos that I've posted here on YouTube, and I was a little surprised to find that the Value Revolution Part 1 that I'd started talking about, would you believe, a year ago, hasn't got a Part 2 to it. So I thought, and I thought very deeply about it, that maybe it's time to talk about, I'm getting a little distracted here, talk about the Value Revolution Part 2, but I wanted to approach that from a completely different perspective today, because Part 1 was relating to, I guess, the Value Revolution as a global effect of Pluto in Capricorn, and how we've seen the demise of the financial institutions and the mess that the world is in generally financially. But I guess when we use the word value, we forget that value is not just to do with money, finance, and the material things in life, but I suppose the inner core values that we hold dear to ourselves, the spiritual values. And although Pluto in Capricorn seems to affect us most noticeably on the outer level, I think what I've been feeling on a personal level in this last year or so has a lot more to do with the sense of spiritual value. And really, just to share a bit of what's happened to me in the last 12 months or so, I've actually separated from my wife of 30 years, and that was, I guess for anyone, a fairly intense decision to make. Fortunately, it's been fairly amicable, but that came about through the very same thing that I'm talking about, which is balancing values in our lives, what it is that we want. And really, it would have been much easier for me, I suppose, on a financial and material level, to stay in the situation that I was in. But I opted for, I suppose, a lifestyle change, to follow my heart, to, I guess, be true to myself, rather than remaining in a situation that wasn't fully supporting me internally, spiritually, emotionally. And that's the difficulty that I'm finding with a lot of people that come to me, who are, at a crossroads in their life. They're trying to make heads or tails of, which way should they go, what decision should they make. Many of them are in unfulfilling relationships. And so I'm getting a few sort of onlookers here. You're welcome to come and join me if you want. To make that decision between staying in a situation that's, I suppose, externally, in terms of value, more comfortable, more easy, as opposed to making that decision that will make life hard on the outside, but internally give you much more fulfillment. And I can say from my own personal experience, it has been very difficult. It's not easy, the extra costs, additional bills, but internally it's very fulfilling. And that also comes back to your own personal horoscope, how the planet's affecting you. For me personally, Saturn is really giving me a bit of stick at the moment, but there's an old saying that if you handle the effects of Saturn and you absorb the lessons of that planet, then you'll come out of the cycle a lot stronger. I'm hoping that's going to happen. I really have been getting a beating here by Saturn, and hopefully now Jupiter has just entered into the opposite part of the heavens to Saturn, and usually that softens the impact of the influence of Saturn, and I'm hoping it's the same for a lot of you. So I welcome some of your feedback. If you're going through the same dilemma that I've been going through for many years, then there are ways to look at that, different perspectives, and often to me it's like standing on the edge of one of those platforms at the swimming pool when I was a kid. Taking that leap was quite difficult, but once you jump, it's free fall, and you realise you're okay. Join me at astrology.com.au. Look forward to having you there, and I'll see you next time.